Hi, welcome our channel, the Tech Science. The scientist, the I define the contest of answer, the may drag the container. Maybe the difficult as the photos are lateral view, Munotype 80 the 750 to 900 Fahrenheit plus on the distinct the serrated edge of the decoration of the form. And maybe the scientists have the identified the presence of the non-tobacco plant in answer the Mayer drug containers for the first time. The Washington State of Universe the researchers that detected the Mexican marigold that targets the lucida in the residues that taken from the 14 miniature Maya Crimani vessels they originally buried more than the 1,000 years ago on Mexico Yucatan Peninsula. The vessels also contain chemical traces present in two types of dyes and the cues the tobacco, the Nicotian the tobacco and N. rustia. The research team, the lead boy, the anthropology, the postadic, the marriage, the Zimmerian, things of the Mexican, the marigold was fixed with the tobacco to make the smoking of the enzyme. The discoveries of the vessels of the contest of the paints of the clears of the fix, the ants and the Mayer drugs use the particles. The research which was the published in the scientific the reports always the paves the way of future studies investigating other types of the phycotic or non-phycotic plants that are smoked the chewed on snuff among the Maya and other per-Colombian societies. Then maybe the difference of the whiles has been established that the tobacco was commonly used throughout the Americans before and after the contact evidence of other plants used the medicinal or religious the purpose has remained largely unexplored. Zimmerius the said. The analysis the methods of the developed in the collaboration between the Department of Anthropology and the Institute of the Biological the Chemistry gives the ability to investigate drugs use the answers the world like the never the before. Maybe the Zimmerians and Collegius work was made the possible by NSF the founder the research which lead a new the metabolic based analysis the method that can the detect the thousands of the plants, the compounds or the metabolites in reissued collected from the containers, the pipes, blows, and other archaeological artifacts. The compounds can be used to identify which plants were consumed. The previously the identifications of ancient plant residue and relied on the detection of limited number of the biomarkers such as nicotine and benzene, cocaine, and caffeine. The issue was this the was the while the presence of the boy molecule like nicotine shows the tobacco was smoked. It does not the tell was the allies the consumer of the story of the artifact. The says the David Kang, the professor of the Washington State of the University, the Institute of the Biological Chemistry on the co-author of the study. Our approach not only the tales used as the found the plants you are interested, but also can tell is was the beginning the consumer. The Zimmerian the helped the unearthed two of the caramel the vessels that were the used the analysis in the spring of the 2012. At the time that he was working as the DIC, the director of the National Institute of the Anthropology and History of the Mexico on the outskirts of Merida, where his contract has uncovered evidence of a Maya anthological site while clearing lands of the new housing complex. The Zimmerians and the team of the anthropologists and used the GPS equipment to divide the area into the checkerboard-like grid. They may have hacked through the dense jungle, the searching for the small mounds and other the telltale signals of the ancestors of the buildings where the remains of the important people such as the salmons are sometimes found. When you find the something the really interesting the like intact the contact of the given scenes of joy, the Zimmerman said that normally you are lucky if you find a jade bead. There is a literally the tons of the poetry sets but complete vessels of the sacries and after the lot of interesting reaches of the potential. Zimmerman said was the Washington State University research team is correctly is in agreement with the several institute of the Mexico to get access to more answers the containers from the region that they can analyze for the plant residue. Another project they are correctly pursuing the look at organic the residues preserved in the dental plaque of ancient human remains. We are expanding the frontiers in the anthropological science so that we can better investigate the deep time relationship people have had with a wide range of phytocytic plants which were on continued to be the consumed by the human all over world, said Sahanda Sukingam, a professor of the anthropology at Washington University and co-author of the study. There are the many ingenious ways in which people manage, use, manipulate, and prepare plans and mixtures. The anthropologists are only the beginning to scratch of the surface of the how the ants